united robs me of my rest. Love, hopeless love, my ardent soul encumbers. Love, nightmare-like, lies heavy on my breast, and weaves itself into me midnight slumbers. When you're lying awake with a dismal headache and repose is tabooed by anxiety, I conceive you may use any language you choose to indulge in without impropriety. For your brain is on fire, the bedless conspire of usual slumber to plunder you. First your counterpane goes and uncovers your toes, and your sheet slips demurely from under you. Then the blanketing tickles, you feel like mixed pickles, so terribly sharp is the pricking. And you're hot in your cross, and you tumble and toss till there's nothing twixt you and the ticking. Then the bedclothes will creep to the ground in a heap, and you pickle them all up in a tangle. Next the pillow resigns and politely declines to remain at its usual angle. When you get some repose in the form of a doze with hot eyeballs and head ever aching, but your slumbering teams are such horrible dreams that you'd very much better be waking. For you dream you are crossing the channel and tossing about in a steamer from Harwich, which is something between a large bathing machine and a very small second-class carriage, and you're giving a treat, penny ice and cold meat, to a party of friends and relations. They're a ravenous horde, and they all came on board at Soapspear and South Kensington stations. And bound on that journey you found your attorney, who started that morning from Devon. He's a bit undersized, and you don't feel surprised when he tells you he's only 11. When you're driving like mad with this singular lad, by the ship's now a four-wheeler, and you're playing round games, and he calls you by names when you tell him that ties pay the dealer. But this you can't stand, so you throw up your hand, and you find you're as cold as an icicle, in your shirt and your socks, the black silk of your clocks, crossing Salisbury Plain on a bicycle, and he on the crew on a bicycle too, who says somehow or other interested in. And he's telling the tars or the particulars of a company he's interested in. It's a scheme of devices to get at low prices or goods and complexions to cables, which tickle the sailors by treating retailers as though they were all vegetables. You'd get a good spadesman to plant a small tradesman, first take off his boots with a boot tree, and his legs will take root and his fingers will shoot, and he'll blossom and bud like a fruit tree. From the greengrocer's tree you get grapes and green pea, cauliflower, pineapple and cranberries, while the pastry will plant, cherry brandy will grant, and the parsonage and corners and banberries. The shares are a penny and ever so many are taken by Rothschild and Baring, and just as a few are allotted to you, you awake with a shudder despairing. You're a regular wreck with a crick in your neck, and no wonder you saw your head on the floor, needing needles and pins for your soul, so you sit in your places to creep your left and deep in your cramping your toes, and a fly in your nose, there's a bump in your lung and a feverish tongue, and a thirst is intense in a general sense, but you haven't been sleeping in clover. But the darkness has passed, and it's daylight at last, and the night has been long, ditto, ditto, my song. And thank goodness they're both of them gone.